Tasmania show. Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmania show.
Tasmanian show.
Tasmanian show.
You already know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing, and if you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You tune into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Make sure y'all cop y'all merch. Today, we back at it again with Dame versus Jay-Z, or I guess Dame is tumbling. So if y'all haven't and you've been under a rock, you haven't, check out my episode of Jay-Z doing his iconic Roots Picnic freestyle and addressing Dame Dash's teeth tumbling.
It's tumbling out their mouth, his teeth is tumbling out their mouth, his teeth is tumbling out their mouth.
I was expecting something clever. Like, they didn't tumble out.
Follow me on Tumblr, nigga said my teeth won't tumble in. Yo, come on, the semantics, if they tumbled, if they slipped, the poly grip, whatever the fuck it is, nigga, they tumbled out, they wasn't in your mouth. Like, let's start moving the goalposts. Nigga, let's come up with better jokes, let's move. Like, Dame, you don't always been real witty and shit, but I'm just like, that one? You know, so today we talking about Dame defending the fact that his teeth didn't tumble. If y'all think his teeth tumbled, you let me know in the comments what y'all think about Dame's teeth tumbling. But Jay-Z went on to do his Roots Picnic freestyle. If you haven't, go ahead and check that out. Dame responded calling him goofy, took shots at Nicki, Drake, like all types of stuff. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, got some smoke, and especially Dame and his teeth tumbling out. But here's a clip of Dame Dash on Analog Dialogue talking a little bit more about how he expected a little bit more from Jay-Z with the teeth tumbling out joke.
Weekend over a freestyle he did at the Roots Picnic, and people feel like he took shots at you. You seen it?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Contrary to what everyone may believe, I really still look at Jay as my brother. And I know Jay. And I was like, all these years, just even amongst my crew, we would be like, he ain't gonna never say nothing until he's broke. And I felt bad because I was like, it must be embarrassing for him to now have to be on that stage, not the same version of himself, and still have to work at that age.
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't think that Jay's, like, that statement kind of threw me off, like Jay-Z having to work. I'm like, Jay-Z rarely do press and rarely comes out. Like he said, it's gonna cost him a B to say my name. I don't think that's that. Sometimes when I'm looking at Dame, I am concerned sometimes because Dame will say certain things like, don't be a chatty patty. And it seems like it's a lot of backlash on like talking about other men. Like he'll say that's gay and then literally go ahead and still do that. But even for him to say that, I look at Jay as like a brother. I'm like, I know brothers fight, family fights, you know what I'm saying? Brother, sisters, whatever. But like, how is he your brother in that same regard? And like, it's just confusing. So much delusion, even down to the point where when he went on the Breakfast Club and he did the interview and said that he was the chairman of Revolt TV and he was Cam's boss. Shout out to Tavio, Revolt TV and everything. But he's just like making shit up. And what I think is kind of corny right now for like the older men on the internet or whatever the OGs are, it's like I think people will just say shit that go viral, and it's like, but that's not how it works. Like you don't just make shit up. Like that's not P, like especially with Dame and how he talks and stuff. So just making shit up, I just feel like Dame is like just talking a lot right now. But we're gonna get back into another clip. You know, it's the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. Dame was trying to sell off his portion to NBA YoungBoy and then Drake, and then Cam and Mace offered to buy, but then it didn't end up happening and he filed bankruptcy. It's all types of shit, but he's talking about how irrelevant Reasonable Doubt is. So we're gonna get into this clip of Dame talking about that now.
Shit, why you think I gave it away? Nobody made no money off that shit. Barely went gold. Nobody gives a fuck about Reasonable Doubt other than people that were there. Nobody gives a fuck about Reasonable Doubt. Ask some kid about Reasonable Doubt. They'll be like, nobody cares about Jay-Z as a rapper. No kid gives a fuck about Jay-Z at all. They not jacking his hairstyle, his gear. No one's fucking with Jay-Z. No one's listening to them fucking raps. None of that shit. That's all. You know that. When's the last time this nigga made a record? Like, he's an old man. Why the fuck should he be making records? But ain't nobody jacking AZ. He's not. No one, I'm going to tell you what killed Jay-Z, them fucking dress shirts. That put him out of business. He wasn't fly after that. No one, he couldn't recover for them dress shirts. Show me a picture of me and a Yankee in a dress shirt with cufflinks, please. Let me know. or some Van Dutch and all that. Like, show me any picture of me in any of that clown shit. I'm the coolest. I'll be like, yo, these niggas, think about how I'm looking. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, my homeboys used to be like, this nigga got these fucking motorcycle boots on. My homeboys used to give me hell for this nigga, man. They thought he was the funniest, he didn't have the kind of, he's not that, no dishes. I don't want to start this, but let's go. You know what I mean? But like, fly nigga, look, I'm a fly. I made this shit too. It's brand new. Look at this. You see the CEO swim trunks and shit? I stay making fly shit for me. Only for the members. Only for CEO members. I don't even want everybody to wear the clothes. You gotta be like on some other shit. I'm not in it for the money, bro. I'm gonna be broke my whole life. I'm gonna always spend it. I'm not gonna say I ain't gonna make it, but I ain't holding a dollar. Holding money is for suckers to me. I don't care. Y'all could do it. I had I hold some bricks and some real estate, but looking at green, nasty, stink money, I don't need that shit. I burn that shit. I burn money. Fuck all that.
Yeah, the whole, he not that fly, look at my clothes, look at me, look at me, look at me. I don't know, man. It just really do feel like people be really wanting attention. Like I said, like Dame, I don't know where the switch happened. Like, shout out to Dame. I've been to his Desco Poppinson gallery with him and Spike Lee, Travis McCoy. Like, Dame has been a tastemaker. I thought he would be at a school talking about branding and marketing, you know what I'm saying? Or doing something like that, where it's like, yo, the more you talk, the price value is going down. The loudest one in the room is the weakest. They talked about that in the, American Gangster, all types of shit, the 48 Laws of Power. I don't know. I just don't like to see, like, it's like a lot of men talking. It's like girls these days. Like, and I'm not saying Damon, I'm not looking for no smoking. And like I said, I respect Damon, what he got going on. I just don't like to see this part. Like, there's so much more other game that I would love to get from Dame and not the shit that he talking about. But we're going to get into another clip of Dame talking a little bit more in the law dialogue.
The brother in me, like, damn, I know that, because I know him, that when we were younger, when he was this age, he hated talking to people and doing he was retiring since Reasonable Doubt. For him to have to come outside 20 years later, I just felt kind of like embarrassed for him a little bit, because we...
Yeah, I don't get the whole Jay-Z needing to come outside. Like, I still don't get that. Like, he's feeling bad for him and all of that. But then he goes on and he starts to talk a little bit more about how Kendrick would wash Drake in a battle, but Jay-Z can't fuck with Drake in a battle. So we about to get into that clip right now.
And I don't think Drake can beat Kendrick, but I know Drake can beat Jay. I know that for a fact. And then I was like, damn, this nigga ain't say nothing about 50. 50, where's 50? I guess he don't want no smoke with 50, but...
Man, Dame. Every time I think about Dame saying something, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I fuck with Dame. I know he goes viral for different things, but this shit really just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, the Drake versus Jay, like, everybody's got their opinion about who you think is gonna wash who and whatever the case may be. Let me not say that. It's like you ain't say nothing about 50. It's like, I don't know what the angle is. Like, I really don't. There's some people that, like, yo, that's all they think about. Like me, I'm so blessed that I can focus on myself. Like, I don't lose sleep over a bitch, nigga, business, anything. Like, I'm locked in. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't give that much person that much energy and that much power. That's a lot. And I know it's draining because all people do is ask about them. But then some people feel entitled or feel like you belong to me. Like, I created the Kevin Hart. I created the Jay-Z's. God created them. Let's be very, very clear. But Dame calls out Jay-Z because he says, yo, I'm ready to battle this nigga. Fashion, you name it. I do not think that we're going to get a Dame versus Jay-Z, but we can pretend, and we're going to get into this clip of Dame saying that he won't smoke with Jay-Z.
Battle. Anytime Jay wants to battle on the stage, I will personally destroy him. Anytime he wants to do a fashion line, I'll destroy him. Pause. Anytime he wants to make a movie, I will destroy him. Any television show or docuseries or book, I will destroy him. Pause. Like, it's not even close. And doing a freestyle, a battle freestyle, after you just said that battle rap's not good for rap, it's just dumb. But a year later, he brought back that stupid ass dress shirt. And that damn near put Rockwear out of business. The point of that story was, When he's doing dumb shit, he's always dressed terrible. And that look that I saw, everything was terrible. No one wants to dress like that. No one wants to do that. Jay was aspirational. People wanted to be like him. So Jay, at Yankee Stadium, I'm giving you an order. Cut that hair off. I want you to get a Caesar. I want you to wear the baseball hat to the side, some Timbs, but we want to see the old Jay. We don't want to see this version of you, bro. You know? We don't want to see Heart Attack Jay. The one that looks like they're going to fall out because they can't catch their breath. And that wig is too heavy. We don't want that Jay.
So yeah, telling Jay-Z how to dress, he gave him some fashion advice. I actually like Jay-Z's hair, what it picked out. It was giving Bone Thugs, like I said, you know, and I think that he is, like, from what we've seen of Jay-Z, I bet them locks was weighing him down. You know what I'm saying? Hair carries a lot of energy, burdens, and all types of stuff like that. So hopefully it's like a free space for him where he could just whatever. But you know, Dame had to chime in because he's the fashion icon and he, you know, Harlem's very own or whatever. But before we get up out of here talking about Jay-Z's wig and his wigs and his hair, whatever, this is one last clip of Dame on Analog Dialogue talking more about Jay-Z and his Roots Picnic appearance and all that stuff.
Legacy. And I'm not coming out there with you either. Don't call me. So don't think Damon's gonna do a surprise. I'm not. I got my teeth. That's an old joke. That was corny. He said something that everyone. I was expecting something clever. Like they didn't tumble out. Who would put them big ass teeth in their mouth if they didn't have to? Who would do that? Why would you wear them stupid ass suits? He knows those suits are stupid. Those suits are terrible. Why would he keep doing it? To make me nauseous? And this is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being that he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why? Because for some reason, don't you hate when niggas got bad breath and chew Big Red? It's just cinnamon doodle. Nobody wants to smell that. I hope this nigga is not still chewing Big Red with bad breath on that mic, because that mic must have been stinking. That new name is Dookie Wick, boys. And then he comes back with that shit. That was the... Why? What the fuck is he doing? Yo, talk to your man, B. Yo, Jay Brown, you still my man, man. Don't let him do that. No more wigs. Put the wig down. No more Dookie wigs.
Yeah, yo, I'm not gonna lie. It's just cutting. Just like, why your breath? Big Red and bad breath is not a good combination. Like, I will say straight up, your oral hygiene is like so important. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, scrub your tongue. Yo, get your plaque, like, out your teeth, all types of shit. That's just something a sidebar. But him talking about the wigs, him talking about the hair, the wardrobe, and his teeth didn't tumble out. I don't know. From what I saw, it looked like Dame's teeth tumbled out. Like, I hear all the extra shit, but I need to know what y'all think in the comments. It's just a yes or no question. Did Dame's teeth tumble out? Yes or no? Put it in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. If you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, keep your ass inside. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tikoon, brought to you by Tazzy's Baddies. Let's go.
Tikoon running up the score, Tazzy's Baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty, call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage, slaughter, fuck her like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models, Tikoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon, damn, all your bitches bad. Tell them they can come along.